So, top 10 then, boys?
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I have as well, yeah.
I've found this so difficult to do. So hard to do this one.
I found it more difficult to remember the names of songs, so I'm probably just going to name the wrestler first.
Well, for me, I went through Spotify, and so I knew the names of the songs, so it was easy that way.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
You
This is a hard one. But what we're going to do, we'll just quickly run through the rules. So we're all going to take a turn each to say what our pick is. We're going to work, obviously, from number 10 all the way up to number 1. The rules for this one, so this is WWE themes only, and they have to be vocals. So they have to be a theme with vocals, so with lyrics. We're not going to include things like the Rock's theme, for example. If you smell what the Rock
is cooking.
That's it, I think, yeah.
Good job I didn't put that down, really, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, having said that, though, I mean, if you're going to... Some of mine, there might be null and void, but we'll see.
Oh, we'll see. Well, we'll see when we get to it.
So who wants to go first?
I will go first.
Ash, take it away.
My number 10 is Big Boss Man's theme from the 80s.
Oh, sing it.
If you ever take a trip down to Cobb County, Georgia, you better read the signs, respect the law and order, use of hard times. That's basically...
Okay, I didn't think of that.
That's one of the reasons I picked it, because it's so singable. And it's...
What's put it as number 10, though? Because, I mean, there's a lot of bangers out there, so why is it in number 10?
I just find it more memorable. That's one of the things on my list that what I've chosen for my list are songs that I think are memorable.
Yeah.
That's what I've done, yeah.
This will be interesting. So straight away, because I kind of figured, I think you were the same, Jay, that we were probably going to have a lot of the same entrance themes in this list. But already...
Yeah.
What you got?
Right, so my number 10, if it counts, I'm saying it counts either way. It's not The Rock, but my number 10 is the Disturbed version of Stone Cold Steve Austin's entrance music.
Yeah, that's got vocals in it, so I reckon that counts.
Now you got to sing it.
Yeah, that's my number 10.
Yeah, how does the lyrics go?
Step up, you got the race to the bottom of the game.
Step up, put the word, put the
Yeah,
so that's one.
Yeah, but hang on, that could have been any Disturbed song. Devon, now gone to heaven.
Why have you got that one in your in your top 10 in general?
Well, it's just from the era, that I grew up with, that we all grew up with, really. And obviously it was the first time, really, that I remember any mainstream, main eventer, having a sort of change to their music, if you like, so...
Yeah. It's on... I want to say... Is it on the WWE Anthology CD set? Or is
I don't think it...
Or is it on Forcible Entry?
Might have been Forcible Entry. It was around that time.
Yeah, because I remember when because he didn't use it for very long, did he? I think it was after the heel turn from WrestleMania 17.
Yeah. It was just near the end of Invasion.
That was it. That's a solid pick. That's a really, really good pick. 100% counts, though, so...
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah.
Solid.
So what's your number 10 then, Russ?
Well, before I say the number 10, this was another rule that we put in, which was that we can only pick one theme per wrestler. We're excluding stables and factions or tag teams, so you can have,
That's fair game.
That's it, exactly. So if you had one for the wrestler, then you can also have one for a faction that they were also in, for example. But we could only have one per wrestler. So this one might come as a bit of a shock. But number 10 is Hulk Hogan, Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix. He used it very, very briefly, I think in 2002, after he had sort of become full-on face again. I
don't actually remember that, so that's a good one.
Yeah,
really.
no, he didn't use it for very long. And obviously now, I think, if you go back, because I went back and watched WrestleMania 19 the other day, and I was watching the street fight for Hogan and McMahon, and obviously he had that music at that time, but they completely sort of had to go over it and put their own sort of generic one over it. I guess because they haven't got the rights.
Probably due to copyright claims and that.
Yeah.
Licensing.
It's the WWE Network version of the song.
That's it, exactly.
Yeah.
It sounds sort of similar, but yeah, Voodoo Child, Jimi Hendrix, which is a cracking song anyway. 1968 from the Electric Ladyland album. If you're a Jimi Hendrix fan, then you're going to know that. But yeah, that is 100%. That has made my number 10, but that does mean that Real American has been ousted from my number 10, and I know
Wow, this is it.
So
It's your choice. You can do what you want.
I mean, this is subjective.
That's a solid 10 already. So
very solid.
So Ash, what have you got for number 9?
Number 9.
My number 9 is a bit of a guilty pleasure, but I still love the song.
You've got plenty of them guilty pleasures, ain't you, you dirty boy?
My number 9. Rebecca Conway, Look at Me.
Just look at me.
Yes. It's a guilty pleasure. It was 05, 06 time.
So he broke out in singles, didn't he, from La Resistance, and then I think that was what was the gimmick? Because I can't remember what the overall gimmick was. Excuse the sirens in the background, sorry.
I don't know that. No one's going to...
It's right to censor they're kicking off because we haven't put them in the list, but there's no vocals.
Yeah.
They're never going to make anyone's top 10 in best entrance music, let's be honest.
No, probably not. I don't remember the gimmick he had, but it was just basically, I'm a cocky heel. I wear sunglasses.
So, yeah, oh right, yeah, sunglasses, of course.
What I'm on Sunday night. I'm on Sunday Night Heat. I'm a big bastard.
Just look at me. Ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. Yeah. What's your number 9?
All right. Okay. Well, again, this might be a bit of outside the box, but my number 9 is Billy Kidman. You Can Run.
I'm so
it's a
happy with that.
classic.
Yeah,
I literally forgot that had vocals.
it's so good.
It's actually got a lot of vocals. Yeah, if you listen.
You
to
can
it.
run if you want to.
But the reason it's my number 9 is because I always remember it because I just like the beginning.
It's good.
Yeah, that's why it's my number 9. Strictly just for that reason.
I loved it. I thought that was I was obsessed with that theme back in the day. Obviously, because it wasn't so easy to like listen to music as well, even like as early as the early 2000s.
No.
Yeah.
Was it like you had to kind of like, because YouTube hadn't really kicked off so much then and stuff. So like whenever you could hear it, and then even if you could try and find like a copy online, it would always be like something that someone had taken, but with the crowd in the background and stuff. So it had that arena effect.
Yeah.
Billy Kidman, man. That was the first time I ever saw a shooting star as well.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, but did he land it properly?
I think he did, yeah. Actually, the first time I ever saw a shooting star, it wasn't even off the top rope. It was off the top rope, but it was to the outside of the ring. So it was one of those ones.
Nice.
So what have we got for your number 9 then, Russ?
For mine, from the Living Colour, 1988 album Vivid. Look in
Here we
my
go.
eyes, what do you see?
I knew that'd make yours.
The Cult of Personality for CM Punk.
It's a good song.
Oh, it's crack.
You can't beat the song.
No,
but
you
I don't
can't.
like the wrestler.
It 100% fit him though, and obviously he had that back in the Indies and stuff. So when he was white hot in 2011, and he'd come back, although he came back a bit too soon, in my opinion. But you know, he comes back and he comes out to that song. You know, the place erupts. It was just perfect, I thought.
It fit at the time, I reckon. I'm going to be honest, it's not on my list, but good choice.
Thank you. The Cult of
Right,
Personality.
Number 8 then, Ashley.
My number 8 is my most recent song that the wrestlers had. It is the Fiend looking.
Looking.
Let Me In. I just look at Let Me In by Code Orange. Code Orange.
Looking at Let Me In, that sounds a bit like a stalker.
Code Orange with somebody else, isn't it?
No, I think it's just Code Orange.
Because that song is obviously a reimagined version of the original one.
Of the original Bray Wyatt theme, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good.
A solid choice, I think, yeah.
It's really good.
It is their most downloaded song on Spotify.
Wow.
By like 4 or 5 million views.
You're going to sing it?
Nah, because I only sang it once.
Me in. Heal. Heal.
I'll tell you what, though. My number 8, we'll all be able to sing along with that one.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to it.
What is your number 8 then, Jay?
Okay, so my number 8 is The Corporation, No Chance in Hell.
Are we talking about the original one or the one that Dope did?
The original.
Okay, yeah. The Dope one's not bad. Actually, I think you would have heard that as well, wouldn't you? Because we had it on that one's definitely on Forcible Entry CD.
I think it is, yeah. But I never had Forcible Entry.
No, I've got it, but I don't remember Vince ever using it or the Corporation ever using the Dope version.
I don't remember it.
No.
I don't know if they did.
The only one I ever remember him using was the normal.
And we all know how that goes, don't we?
We do.
Well, let's
No
go then.
chance. That's what you
That's
got.
This is what you
God. In time, everyone.
At the boat with a shade too strong.
The politician by a nose. Bong.
Puppets.
That's right, ice and night.
Yeah, it's quite a good one, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To think it was Rumble 99 theme song first.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's a good show.
Yeah.
So, number 8 for Russ.
My number 8, I did think about this one, but I've got to put it in. I'm sorry. It is Chris Benoit's theme, Whatever, performed by Our Lady Peace. But the song itself, it fit him. And it was a good song, and it worked really well.
Yeah.
The band, I think,
it
did say after the incident back in 2007, they would never play the song again. So,
Fair enough.
it is a shame. But yeah, it's for the time, it was, when we knew Chris Benoit for what we knew him for, which was pro wrestling, arguably, I think that should be in anybody's at least top 30 or even top 50, I guess. But, it's my number 8.
No denying it's a good song, and it's your choice, so you can do what you want.
Well, there you go. Thank you. Speaking of choices, what's your number 7?
Number 7.